अध्यात्म शास्त्र, गुरु उपदेश, etc. sadhana cannot directly reveal Atma Swarupa, Brahma Swarupa. They cannot serve as the direct means to gain the Atma Jnana. At the same time, they are indispensable and indirectly help to gain the knowledge. Now this sarga had started with the question by Vasishtha, as you already seen. If Brahman is indescribable by words, how come the words like Shiva, Brahma, Atma, Paramatma, Sat, Tat, Kinchit, Shunya, all these, how are they used? Because words cannot describe. This question was not answered by Lord Shiva so far. Now he is going to answer that. Continue. Now from stanzas 20 to 23, 4 stanzas will be seen together because there is interconnection between these 4 stanzas. Anvaya is one and the same.
अविश्रान्ततया यत्र तनुविद्यैर्मुमुक्षुभिः विचित्र शुद्ध मनन कलंक कलितात्मभिः अदूर एव तिष्ठद्भिः जीवन्मुक्तस्य दृक्पथे मोक्षोपासकबोधाय शास्त्रार्थरचनाय च ब्रह्मेन्द्ररुद्रप्रमुखैः लोकपालैषु पण्डितैः पुराणवेदसिद्धान्त सिद्धये भवितात्मभिः चिद्ब्रह्म शिव आत्मेश परमात्मेश्वरादिकाः एतस्मिन् कल्पिता संज्ञाः निस्सौम्ये पृथगीश्वरे अन्वय फर्स्ट लाइन as it is अविश्रांततया यत्र तनुविद्यैः one word मुमुक्षुभिः second line also as it is विचित्र शुद्ध मनन कलंक कलितात्मभिः जीवन्मुक्तस्य दृक्पथे अदूरे एव तिष्ठद्भिः
जीवन्मुक्तस्य दृक्पथे अदूरे एव तिष्ठद्भिः कंटिन्यू
नेक्स्ट लाइन as it is मोक्षोपासक बोधाय शास्त्रार्थ रचनाय च सुपंडितैः ब्रह्म इंद्र रुद्र प्रमुखैः लोकपालैः next line also as it is पुराण वेद सिद्धांत सिद्धये भावितात्मभिः next line second line last first one एतस्मिन्
after भावितात्मभिः go to the second line of 23 first word
एतस्मिन् निस्सौम्ये
same line
second last word ईश्वरे एतस्मिन् निस्सौम्ये ईश्वरे
एतस्मिन् निस्सौम्ये ईश्वरे last word पृथक ईश्वरे is there no that last word ईश्वरे
earlier line as it is चित् ब्रह्म
earlier line as it is
चित् ब्रह्म शिवः
शिवा correct
शिवः आत्मा ईश परमात्मा ईश्वरादिकाः पृथक् संज्ञाः कल्पिताः
last two lines again
एतस्मिन् निस्सौम्ये ईश्वरे चिद्ब्रह्म शिवः आत्मा ईश परमात्मा ईश्वरादिकाः पृथक् संज्ञाः kalpitaha.
In short, the answer is this. All these words are imagined by Jivan Mukta to teach the Adhikari Mumukshu. In reality, none of these can have any direct access in Brahma. Brahma cannot be described. Why Brahma cannot be described? In modern world, they think that language can describe anything and everything, which is not correct. Language has its own limitation. Language can operate in the field of jati, kriya, guna, sambandha. Where these four features are there, language can describe that. Jati, a species. Guna, characteristic features. Visheshas, kriya, action, sambandha, relation. Where either of the four factors is there, then what? Language can operate. Now Brahma, which jati Brahma? Indian Brahma? Pakistani Brahma? Chinese Brahma? No, American Brahma going down. Is it? There is no guna, nirvishesha, nirguna. Kriya, upadhis are not there, nirupadhika. How can kriya be possible? Sambandha, how many Brahma are there? For sambandha, relation, minimum two are necessary. No sambandha. So therefore, language is inoperative in Brahma. This is what is told by Shruti. Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha. Brahma is that from which the speech, means the words, return along with the mind, being unable to describe. Unable to describe. So yet, Jivan Mukta. Now we have, most of you have studied Jivan Mukti Viveka. Who is Jivan Mukta? Not simply Brahmajnani. Not simply one has got Aparoksha Jnana, but one has got the Jnana Nishtha. And because of the intensity of Jnana Nishtha, for him, Sukha, Dukkha, as per Prarabdha, are incapable of giving any affliction to him. Generally what happens? When joy comes, we get elated. Sorrow comes, we get the sinking despair. This affliction on account of joys and sorrows are not in whom. Why? The mind is so absorbed in the Swarupa, he is not aware of anything whatsoever. Including the awareness of the body is not there. I have seen many times the case of Sadashiva Brahmendra. Sadashiva Brahmendra, he used to be totally absorbed in the Swarupa. Without any clothes, he was moving, wandering here and there. Somebody reported to Guru, your Chela has gone mad. Guru said, I wish I had that madness. Because he knew this Brahmanishtha, so that so much absorbed in the Swarupa. Once a wazir or someone cut off his hand. Arm is hanging. And he is going impervious. Then he got frightened. This must be not an ordinary person. Some great saint must be there. He wanted to apologize and he started following. He is not aware and he was not responding at all. After 2-3 days, the attention on the ground, he said, very sorry, I committed a mistake. What mistake you have done? Of course, he was not talking. He was just listening. What mistake you have done? He showed, oh, acha. He just pressed it. He was not aware that his arm is half amputated. So he was not aware. So that is, he had yogic powers also. He had yogic powers also as a very fond of children. He was very fond of children. He was tata for them. And once it happened there, in Madurai, there was a Rishabha bull festival. The Lord rides on a bull, as such. So this is Tata, will you take us to that festival? It was a far off place, etc. Yes, come on, he said, but one thing. All of you climb on my body and hold me fast. And when I say close the eye, close the eye. But don't open the eyes until I give the signal. Everybody on the shoulder, somebody banging, clinging to him, etc. So, they come on, close the eyes. Where? Madurai. The festival. And they had a nice time there, etc. He bought some sweets for them, etc. They eat, and sweets were so much that they carried. And by the time it was morning, night festival it is. Morning it was coming, etc. So then, come on, let us go, etc. Here parents are worried, where the children are gone, they are not aware what is happening, etc. So then he came and he brought back. And the children ran to house, etc. We had been to the Vrishaka festival and etc. How can they believe you so far, etc. Then showed the sweet meats, etc. Then they understood this is Vaibhu Sadashiva Brahmendra. So Brahmanishta at the same time he had the yogic powers. Yogic powers have no direct connection with the Brahmajnana. Some may have, some may not have as such. Brahmajnana has nothing to do with yogic power. But that is what it is. So he is not aware of the body, leave alone the reactions like Sukha Dukkha. I think his Anubhava, his direct Sakshat Anubhava Sakshatkar of Paramananda is so intense that the backdrop of which these paltry joys and sorrows are just nothing, he is impervious of that. So now such person, he is a Jivan Mukta, means totally rooted in the Swarupa because of Prarabdha Vashat. At times may be aware of the body and aware of the world around us. So that is the, we have seen this in the 7 stages which was already covered in the same text. So now, from these people who have got the direct knowledge of Brahma, at the same time they are aware of the Jagat, they imagine a way of, that means teaching to the Mumukshu who can rise himself to that level. Really speaking, in reality, what they say is not at all true. What they say is not at all true. Why? In Brahma there is nothing is there. If nothing is there, where this seeker is going to land is from his present stage of ignorance. So it is like a link given by the Jivan Mukta for an eligible person, adhikari, who is a mumukshu, so that step by step they can rise to the level of direct cognition of the Swarupa. This is what is because of which these names are what is it. But one thing, these methodologies adopted by these masters may differ. The way of teaching may differ, but ultimate goal is one and the same. Yaya bhavet punsam vyutpatti pratyagatmani sa saiva prakriyeha syat sadvi sacha anavasthita. This is a famous karika by Sureshwara Acharya. In fact, recently someone asked me, do you want to read a book where the contradiction between Jnaneshwar Maharaj and Vidyaranya Muni are given? I said, hey sir, kis kadat basta hai, I am not interested. This is the principle. What Jnaneshwar Maharaj has said is correct, you go with that, reach the goal. What Vidyaranya Muni has said is correct, you reach the goal. But the path shown by both or anyone is defective. Means why? You have no direct access. This is what the principle is like this. Yaya bhavet punsam. Yaya bhavet punsam vyutpatti pratyagatmani. Vyutpatti pratyagatmani. Sa saiva prakriyeha syat. Sa saiva means sa eva saiva. Sa saiva prakriyeha syat. Prakriya iha syat. Sadhi sacha anavasthita. Sacha Anavastita. It means like this. Any great master means a person who is Shrotriya, Brahma Nishtaha, or the Jivan Muktas, who are, that means, so eager to make the eligible mumukshu gain this knowledge. So those who are Brahmanishta, at the same time they are aware of the world itself. Yaya bhave pumsam, to any person whosoever it may be, vyutpattihi. Vyutpatti means Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana. What Jnana? Pratyagatmani. Pratyaga means knowledge about the Brahma takes place. Sa saiva prakriyehasya. Sa saiva. All those different, that is prakriya. Prakriya, according to Ayurveda, means this, what is that? Prescription. A therapy like that. So, sa saiva prakriya ihasya sadhvi. It is a good prescription. It is a good means given by them. But one thing, sacha anavastita. That prakriya, that teaching by itself is what anavastita means, baseless. You can't justify that. So that means what happens? They are useful but cannot withstand the test of reality. They have no direct access in Brahma Sarupa. You remember that Puni's example? We have seen many times. See, in olden days, a vendor with mercantile loaded on the ponies was going from one place to other, and he has to go through the jungle. At sunset, they halt somewhere, and then next day, because he needs rest and ponies also need rest, everybody sleep, etc. Next day they produce. He used to carry ropes, and at the night, when they are halting, to tie the ponies to a peg, so that they will not go helter-skelter. What happened was, it was that bundle of rope was on the back of some pony, it fell somewhere. And what happened now is night, no ropes, and all the ponies will go here and there. Where is going to the jungle? Where is going to search for them? He thought if any help is possible, let him look around, nobody there. One hut he saw. He went there. So one sadhu was there. So sadhu said, he said, Maharaj, a big problem. So have you got any ropes to tie it? Ropes to tie it? We are only untying. we are experts in untying and not tying. You know, this Krishna's case, Balakrishna was playing on Yamuna bank. And Gopi filled with a pot one, but she has to lift that thing and keep on the head. She could not lift. Krishna, will you please help me? No. He said no. Somehow she managed, and Krishna faithfully followed that Gopi. And when the Gopi reached the home, on his own, can I help you to can I help you to keep it up? Krishna, when I requested you to help me to keep on the head, you didn't. Now you are asking. See, look, I don't keep burden on anybody's head. I remove the burden. I remove everybody's burden, but I don't keep burden on anything. So like that, this Maharaj said, we are expert in untying, not in tying. Maharaj, please take pity on me. Please take pity on me. This is my flag, sir. Don't worry. Do one thing. Go back. And what do? With each pony, you pretend as if you are tying its neck and putting another tying its head. Exactly. How you are tying every day, you do that. He said, Maharaj, mantar jantar kuch hoga. So he implicitly followed, went, etc. And to his surprise, not a single pony is moving. Every stand still. So I think kuch Mahatma ka kuch pratap hai. So he thought, next day morning he has to proceed. He loaded all the goods, etc. and started driving them. Not a single fellow is moving. Doesn't budge at all. ये कुछ मंत्र का प्रताप है. He ran to Maharaj. Maharaj, they are not moving at all. You do one thing. See, now you pretend as if you are untying the rope. You are untying the rope. And exactly every day you are saying, he did it. Before he could drive, they started running. So this is what Vedanta. We are under the delusion that we are bound. So we have to do the trick of untying that to discover that we are not bound. So therefore, you method as per the Shastras and for the Jivan Muktas who are authority on this. So the following, these methods by themselves may not be foolproof. Why? Now you say, no words can describe what Brahma is, etc. And they have devised a method. It works. Don't ask how, it must be practical. So that whatever that suits you, take to that. Whatever suits you not according to your whims and fancy, okay? So as guided by this person, so you take to that. That is why I say, ours is not one way, one path, no. Because the mental texture differs. So therefore you have to give. You go to the chemist shop. How many medicines are there? Or go to sari shop. So you may say, all these varieties, why? For the shopkeeper knows the psychology. For everyone there is a customer. That you may think that so all this is unnecessarily wasting in money and time, and he knows there is a. So the medicine, specific ailment, there is a specific remedy. So likewise, specific mental texture, to begin with there is a specific remedy. But finally one and the same. When you reach the goal is one and the same, but initially there may be slight differences because of the different temperament and the texture of the individual psyche. So that means the case, so that I say, so now that say, these are the things, words imagined by who? By this great master. So that is, so Sacha Anavasthita. Anavasthita means baseless. That method may be there. So the scholars, what they do, they go with the word and say, it is Mati. Even in this Bhamati Prasthana, Vivarana Prasthana. So this big Brahma Sutra Bhashya, Panchapadika by Padmapadacharya, further elaborated as Vivarana. And there is a Vachaspati Mitra Bhamati. These are main two schools of thought. There is a big discussion going on with that. This is right, that is right. No, you follow anyone and reach the goal, and then afterward, how long you can take a vehicle? Until you reach the destination. After discard that. So like that, these are the vehicles, means you take to that, reach the goal, afterward they have served the purpose. After crossing the river in a boat, you don't carry the boat on your head. So you leave it and you proceed further. So that will be it. Now let us see, who are these masters? Avishrantataya. Avishrantaya. So what is Avishrantaya? Yes. Avishrantaya Yatra. Yatra means where? In Brahmani. Avishrantataya Sthitaihi. Sthitaihi. You can add there. Avishrantataya Sthitaihi. Means those who are ceaselessly absorbed in the knowledge of Brahma. Not only Brahma Jnani, but Jnana Nishtha is there. Vishranti means what? That means rest. Restless, not restlessly. Restlessly, without a rest, without taking rest. Without taking Vishranti means non-stop, that's all. Ceaselessly. Avishrantaya Yatra in Brahmani. So Sthitaihi. So those who are with those whose mind is ceaselessly absorbed where? In Brahma. And yet, what is that? Tanu Vidyaihi. Tanu Vidyaihi means at times they are conscious of their body. See, in Brahma Jnana you are not aware of the body. But these people absorbed in that by prarabdha vashat. So prarabdha vashat, because of that interaction with the world or awareness of the body for minimum needs of the body to cater to the minimum needs of the body. So another vashat says tanu vidyai. Tanu means body. Tanu vit means one who knows the body, one who is aware of the body. Tanu vidhi. Mumukshubhihi. Now here be careful about this word mumukshu. They are not mumukshus. It gives the meaning appearance that they are mumukshus. No, they are not mumukshus. Who are these? Adhikari mochanechubhihi. Moktumichubhihi mumukshubi, correct. But whom not themselves, they are already liberated. Adhikari. Adhikari mochanechubhihi. Those who wants to liberate the adhikaris as such, that is what mumukshubhi, and whose mind, the disposition is like this. Vichitra, Shuddha, Manana, Kalanka, Kalitatmabhihi. Kalitatma, first let us take that Kalitatma. Atma means, see, Atma here is Antakarana, mind. Kalitatma bhi. So Atma, Antakarana, mind. Kalitatma bhi. What is Kalita? Kalita means sealed. Whose Antakarana is sealed. Sealed by what? Says Kalita also means produced, but here it is sealed, overpowered by, or is full of. So sealed with Kalanka. Kalanka, blemish. What is that blemish? Vichitra Shuddha Manana. These are two important phrases. Vichitra stands for Vichitrasya Jagataha Manana. Manana, thinking. Thinking of the Jagat, which is Vichitra. Vichitra means variegated and many. Don't say strange also is Vichitra, but Vichitra means also variegated, different types and many. So Vichitra means Jagataha, of the Jagataha. Their mind is seized with then what? The Jagat, which is multi level and which is this, variegated. Then we are also like that only. No? But one distinction is that Shuddha Manana. Shuddha stands for Brahma. Shuddhasya means Shuddha Tattvasya. So Nirupadhika Brahmana. Shuddha Tattvasya Brahmana. Manana Kalanka Kalitatmavi means those whose mind is sealed with thinking of both Vichitra Jagat and Shuddha Brahma. Our case is what? We are preoccupied in Vichitra Jagat, totally ignorant of the Shuddha Brahma. A person who is at the verge of Videha Mukti, he is totally seized with the this, what is that? Shuddha Brahma, Shuddha Tattva, but not the Jagat yourself. But these are to both. I think Puja Swami Dayanji, not Swami Chinmayanji is taking an example. The Shastra, etc. are like this. Suppose there is a very tall wall, and other side beautiful things are there, which cannot be described at all. Somebody climbed up, and then from the top he said, and he's so over that he's calling, yeah, come. What is that? He is not like a dumb person expressing joy. He is not able to describe. Who like later on this. So, but he is giving the expression to his ananda that he has described. That only these people can do. That is why contradictions are possible. They are trying their best to communicate the thing which cannot be communicated. So therefore we should know that means why these such contradictions are there. That is why I said Acharyavan Purusho Veda. Guru is necessary to resolve these contradictions. Otherwise, you go to note down this contradiction, write a thesis, PhD you will get. So you are about to get PhD as such. So I have got a thesis by a student from Leeds University. He has come to India, etc. And he has got a PhD. He is inside even because he is a doctorate, an elderly person. And Motilal Banasinath also is saying what he has is totally wrong. Now the guide who is guiding, what knows about Vedanta? Nothing, no. Thousands, hundreds of quotations from Brahma Sutra was irrelevant, that's nothing to do with the topic at all as such. And so it is not that way. So therefore there is a methodology of teaching. So there is here. So Kalanke Kalita Atma bhi, though mind is sealed with both, means these people know the Advaya Nirguna Brahma, at the same time for a while they are aware of the Jagat and they want to help these mumukshus, and therefore they have imagined, because it works, they are imagined. So that is a Kalita Atma bhi, and therefore they are Adure eva tishtadbhi. Adure means Dura means far, no Dura is near. Adure eva tishtadbhi means those who are in very proximity of Paramartha Swarupa. Why not totally in Paramartha Swarupa? If in totally Paramartha Swarupa, awareness of the Jagat and body would not have been there. If that were not there, they will be unable to imagine these things. So therefore it says, Adure, where Adure? Paramarthasya Adure Tishtataha. Adure means Sannihite, means Jivan Muktasya Drikpate Tishtadbhi, who are in the realm of Jivan Mukta. They are not affected by the Sukha Dukkha of the world. At the same time, the mind is absorbed in the Swarupa. Little awareness of the body and the Jagat is there. So, Tishtataha, the Jivan Muktasya Drikpate Adure eva Tishtataha. Jivan Muktasya Drikpate. Drikpate means in the range of, within the scope of Jivan Mukta. Those who are within the scope of Jivan Mukta, Tishtadhi, that's what they okay, fine, well, this is fine, but why are they giving all these things? Mokshopasaka bodhaya. Bodhaya, to teach those people who are Mokshopasaka means who are mumukshus. Mokshopasaka bodhaya. Not only that, Shastrartha Rachanaya cha. That means to make Shastra, to compose Shastra, Shastrartha Rachanaya cha. He said, who are the Jivan Muktas who have undertaken such venture of guiding the mumukshus to discover that Swarupa, say, Brahma, Shadrachanaya cha, Supanditaihi. Panda means Brahmajnana. Panda asya asti iti panditaha. Pandita, actually Pandita means Brahmajnani. You see, therefore you see, so Gaya, Prayag, etc., Pandas are there, who make your life miserable. Actually, they are Pandavas, they are Brahmajnana, they are supposed to be Panda means Brahmajnana, and one who has got Pandit, words get corrupted. Nowadays, Pandit means a cook also is called Pandit. Yes, Maharashtra Pandit, cook is called Pandit, like who Gujarati, Sadhu also is Maharaj, cook also is Maharaj. Cook also is Maharaj. So, like, that is the usage of the language, that different thing. So, therefore, Panditai, not Panditai. See, Pandita means Panda, Brahmajnana is there. Supanditai. means they have the capacity to communicate to others also. Not simply with that Brahmanishta, but at the same time they are what? Sushotriya. Sushotriya. Supanditaihi. And that is fine. Who are they? Brahmadi. This is not Brahman, Brahmadi, one of the Trinity. Indra, Rudra, Pramukhaihi, Lokapalaihi. Lokapalas means those who are the administrators of the world, cosmos. Parameshwara Tattva, those who serve the Parameshwara Tattva by administering the world, by looking after different departments that have been entrusted to them. That is what is said in Taittiriya. Bhishasmadvata pavati bhishodeti suryaha. By the fear of that Paramatma Tattva, Vataha, wind blows, sun rises, because these are themselves have got the many power, and yet they obey. Why? There is a rule, there is a one who commands them. So that Parameshwara Tattva, not any, even not, I will say, not even Shiva, Vishnu and Brahmaji, they are all Supanditai only. After going to say, we are all servants of that Paramashiva. That's what you will see that. So they will say, Adurevati Moksho, Brahma, Indra, Rudra, Pramukhaihi. Brahma, Indra, Rudra, Pramukhai, Lokapalai. Why have they composed this? Why have they imagined this? Purana Vedanta Siddhanta Siddhaye. Siddhaye. Siddhaye means Sarthakyaya. To demonstrate to the world that whatever that is taught in Veda, Purana, Siddhanta stands for Brahma Sutra. Siddhanta stands for Brahma Sutras. Don't ask a question. Brahma Sutras were composed by Badarayana in somewhere Dwapara Yuga, and this is much earlier. How can we see? The Brahma Sutras that we are studying, that is available to us in this kalpa from who? Badarayana. Badarayana, all these dignitaries or Lokapalas are there in each kalpa. Are there in each kalpa. So there is a, in Yoga Vasishtha said, the reference of Shuka and Vyasa comes. Vasishtha says, I am talking about the 32nd Vyasa. 32nd Vyasa means he is aware of the Vyasa incarnation in 30. This is the 32nd Kalpa. Vasishtha is a special figure as such. He can continue in the different Kalpas, etc. I am aware of that. So that is how it is. So that is how Brahma Sutra doesn't mean that only in our Kalpa where Brahma Sutras were composed. In other every kalpa Rama Avtara is there. There is one Kaka Bhushundi, a crow with a Jivan Mukta Chiranjeevi. He survives this Mahapralaya. And he is aware of Ramayana in many kalpas. And he says, in certain kalpas, Rama was all along Ajnani. Here Yoga Vasishtha is the teaching because he got the knowledge. He was all along Ajnani. There are Brahmandas, many types of Brahmandas. In some Brahmandas, Brahma Vidya is not there. See how lucky you are. we are in the Yoga Vasishtha comes elsewhere. We are in the Brahmanda where Adhyatma Vidya is possible. That provision is there in the very cosmos, creation. But there are Brahmandas where provision of Brahma Vidya is not there. So Vasishtha knows all these things. He has got the diplomatic visa to go to different Brahmandas. From one Brahmanda you can't go to another Brahmanda, but he can go. He has got that special power. Like he is like the deputy of Ishvara Tattva. So that is okay. In Brahma Sutra describes all these things. It is fine. So there is the Brahma Supanditai Purana Vedanta Siddhanta Siddhaye. For Siddhi means that what? To show that they are true. Sarthakyaya. They are purposeful. They are useful. See, Jivan Muktas demonstrate to us that what is told in Purana, Vedas and Shastra is true. Otherwise, how are we to accept it? Maybe some utopian dream of someone from easy chair, speculation of a person from an easy chair. Sunday afternoon, nice lunch was over, he had nothing else to do, relaxing, started imagining. Is it that way? No. They demonstrate that what is told there is true. Why? We have verified. We have verified the truth of the content there. So therefore, sarthakyaya, for purposefulness of the Shastra, for utility of the Shastra, to inculcate the Shraddha in the person who are ajnanis and who want to take to this pursuit. So the Shastra, Supanditai Siddhaye, and themselves, do you know who are they? Bhavitatma bhi. Atma here is Antakarna. Those whose Antakarna is absorbed in Atma Sarupa. Bhavita, meditated. Those who Antakarna has meditated for a long time in the on Atma Sarupa. Bhavitatma bhi. Etasmin Ishware. Etasmin Nisaudne Ishware. In this Ishvara Tattva, in this Deva Tattva, which was called as Chit Shiva Tattva, in this Paramatma Tattva, so in the Etasmin, so and what type of Ishvara Tattva it is? Nisaudne. Nisaudne means which has no name, without any name, which is nameless. No names can be applicable to that. Why no names can be there? Jati Guna Kriya Sambandha you have to see. No name. Nisaudne Ishware. Ishware. These words, some few samples are given. Chit, the word Chit, word Brahma, Shiva, Atma, Ishaha, Paramatma, Ishwaradika. Few samples like Sat, Sat, Kinchit, Shunya, like this. So that is Chit, Brahma, Shiva, Atma, Ishvara, Paramatma, Ishwaradikaha. This is all. Pruthak Saudnyaha. Pruthak Saudnya means names that are different from each other, one another, different from one another. For example, say, Chit means something. Word literally, not what it indicates. Literally, Chit, Chetana, Chit. So that is Chetana, Chit. That is, which has the function of thinking, is called Chit. So therefore, so now say, Shiva, Mangala. Shiva stands for Mangala. Brahma, that which is big. Atma, the one that is what? All pervasive. So like this, different words are there. Word-wise, no two words are one and the same. They are different from one another. So there, Nisaudne Prathag Ishware Saudnyaha Kalpitaha. Kalpitaha means imagine. Why? They serve the purpose of making the Adhikari Mumukshu discover the Swarupa. Discover the Swarupa. So therefore, O Vasishta, so you discover this Swarupa. Continue.
Evametad-jagat-tattvam Swam-tattvam Shiva-namakam Sarvada Sarvada Sarva Sarvam Yat Sukhamasvabo Anvaya Bho last one. Evam etat Shivanamakam
Jagat
Jagat-tattvam Swam-tattvam Yat Sarvatha Sarvada Sarva Sarvam
Sarva Sarvam, one word.
Sarva Sarvam Sukham and iti Nishchitya Asva. One more time. Bho Evam Etat Shivanamakam Jagat-tattvam Swam-tattvam Yat Sarvatha Sarvada Sarva-sarvam Sukham and iti Nishchitya Asva.
Bho, address, Sambodhana. Oh, Vashishta. Bho. Oh, like that. Oh, Bho, Vashishta. Evam, as I described so far. Etat, Jagat-tattvam. Etat, this one. What is it? Shiva-namakam. This tattva called Shiva-namaka. Which Shiva-nam? This is not Kailasabadi Shiva. This is what Chit Shiva. Sat. So that is it. Shiva-namakam. So what is that? That tattva is like this. So Shiva-namakam. Jagat-tattvam Swam-tattvam. Jagat-tattvam. The tattva, the Swarupa of Jagat, means that which is the basis of entire cosmos. Vyadadi Jagat. Akasha, space onwards, whatever blessed thing that is there in the creation, the base Jagat means it is the basis. World is there, how do you say so? Where are you now? Mahablish. Huh? How do you say so? You are aware of it. How are you aware of it? Did you? I hope you had nice sleep yesterday night. when after traveling, etc. So, in sleep, were you aware that you were at Bombay or Bangalore or Pune or where Mahabaleshwar? No. Morning? I am at Mahabaleshwar. How come? Vritti came. Vritti. Now that vritti, what is the basis of that vritti which makes you aware? Sun is there, moon is there. What is the basis? To begin with, sun akara vritti, moon akara vritti, basis is chaitanya. Any blessed thing that you are aware of that exists, whatever that exists in the world, basis is what? Chaitanya. Jagadadhishthanam. That existence principle because of which we are aware of the existence of the Vichitra Jagat. So that is what that adhisthana, that is why it is called as what? So that is Jagat Tattvam. The Tattva, the reality, the basis of that without which Jagat cannot exist. So that is how. In fact, not a single moment we can be away from Atma Tattva Brahma Tattva. But the Ajnana reading is so powerful, we question whether it exists or not. That is how, that is Maya, Avarana Shakti. Veiling power of Ajnana is so powerful. So that is it. Even the one who denies the existence of Brahma, I swear Brahma is not there. It does because of what? Brahma. A thought came in his mind. These people are big cheats. They fool the people all the time, etc. A thought came, and he is aware of that. And he is speaking. Speaking of what? Organ of speech. That because of which organ of speech is able to function, because of which aware of the thought that has come in the mind, that is what Brahma, and he says it doesn't exist. So that is how you can't. The one who denies, the basis of the one who denies is Brahma, divinity principle, that is the God principle. That's why Satya Sai Baba says, there is no atheist. Why? There is no one who can deny oneself. So that I can never be denied, that I is reality, that is the Tattva, Deva Tattva. So there is a Jagat Tattva. And that itself, which is the basis of Jagat itself, is Swam Tattvam, your Swarupa. How come Swam Tattvam, your Swarupa? Come on now, let us ascertain what is Swam Tattvam. The Tattva of what? Me. How many me's are there? No, only one. Look, now you are listening. Afterwards you will have breakfast. And whatever that program is there, you will undergo. As the one who is undergoing all these experiences, there is one me, waker me. One who is awake. Then, afternoon you had a nap, you got a dream. Dreamer me and sleeper me. Tell me, who are you? Are you the waker, dreamer, or sleeper? Waker, waking world, waker's experiences are not there in dream. Dreamer, dreamt world, dreamer experiences are not there in the waking. Both are not there in the sleep. Sleep is not there in the waking. Sleep is not there in the this thing. Who are you? No two of the three can be one and the same. At the same time, I exist in and through all this. What is that common denominator? That common denominator is the one which is aware of the waker, waking experiences and waking world. That common denominator, the one and the same principle which is aware of dreamer, dreamt world and dream experiences, and the same principle which is aware of the nothingness in the this sleep, including one who are as I. You are not aware that I am in the sleep, but you recollect that I was not aware. That is free from all the three states of experiences. It is one and the same. Come on, give me one word. Avasthatraya Sakshi. Basis of what? Me, individual. Basis of Jagat, Brahman. So basis of Jagat, Brahman. So that will say, so that is how he says Swam. What I've told here, Swam Tattvam. Jagat Tattvam, one and the same Chaitanya Tattva as the basis of the Jagat. Swam Tattvam, one and the same basis as the Avasthatraya Sakshi. So that is Tattvam Shivanamakam. That is Yat, whatever, is what? Sarvatha, completely. Sarvatha. Sarvada, Sarva Prakarai, by all means whatsoever. Sarvada. Sarva Sarvam. Sarva Sarvam means Sarvasya Sarvam. Sarvasya Sarvam. Sarvasya Sarvam means Sarva Vastunam Swabhava Sarvabhava Nirvahakam, means existence and continuance of everything is on account of whom? Sarvavastuna sarvabhava. Bhava means existence. Nirvakam, conduct, means because of which everything has got its individual existence. Everything has got its individual existence. Sarvasya sarvam. Add that tat, says sukham. That is what? Tat sukham iti nishchitya. That is Ananda Swarupa. Having iti nishchitya asva bho Vasishta, you remain. You remain in your Paramananda Swarupa, like this, ascertaining, like this you remain. Continuing.
Shiva Atma Param Brahmeti Adi Shabdai Subhinnata Purataneir Virachita Tasya Vedo Na Vastutaha. Anvaya, first line as it is. Shivaha Atma Param Brahma Ityadi Shabdaihi Tu Bhinnata. Puratanaihi Virachita Tasya Vastutaha Vedaha Na.
Again,
Puratanaihi Virachita Tasya Vastutaha Vedaha Na.
In whatever that is imagined by these Jivan Muktas, in terms of words, differences are there. But what they indicate, there is no bhinnata, it is one and the same principle. So it is Shivaha, the word Shiva. Atma, the word Atma. Param, that which is Advitiyam. Param one word and Brahma other word. Brahma, Ityadi Shabdaihi Bhinnata. Differences in terms of these words from, that is, among themselves, Bhinnata. Who has coined this? Puratanaihi Virachita. Puratanaihi Munibhi, Lokapalaihi, like Brahmendra, Vishnu, etc. All this. So there is Puratanaihi, sages and the Lokapala, Virachita. It is coined that way, it is imagined that way. But Tasya means Paramashivasya, Chitshivasya, that Paramatma Tattvasya says, Paramashivasya, Vastutaha Vedahana. In reality, there is no difference at all. In reality, there is no difference. So therefore, Vasishta, what was your question? Not this in between question. First question. What is the Deva Archana Vidhana? What is the mode of worshipping the Deva? I have already explained you all these chapters that we have, Sargas we have seen. This is the Deva Archana Vidhana. You take to that and you will gain that Paramashiva, wherein people like us, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, are servants. We are servants engaged in particular tasks, creation, sustenance, destruction, like that. So we are the servants as well. You attain that stage where we are the servants. That doesn't mean Shiva didn't attain. Shiva attained. But he has got a task. Continue.
Evam Devachanam Nityam Nyah kurvan muninayaka Yatra smadayo bhrutyaha Tatrayanti param padam Anvaya Muninayaka Evam Nyah Nityam Devarchanam Kurvan Yatra Asmadadayaha Bhrutyaha as eva Tat Param Padam Prayanti
Again.
Muninayaka Evam Nyaha Nityam Devarchanam Kurvan Yatra Asmadadayaha Bhrutyaha as eva Tat Param Padam Prayanti.
Those who take to this Devasana as described attain that highest abode, highest stage wherein people like us are as those servants. Let us say no. Muninayaka, Sreshta Muni, Vashishta is addressed, Muninayaka. Evam means what? As taught so far. Evam, that is as taught so far. Ukta sthiti rupam devasana. Ukta sthiti rupam devasana. So evam Nyaha means jnani. Nyaha is a jnani. Nityam devarchanam kurvan. Taking to performing this devasana how? Nityam, always, as a daily routine. Nityam, this alone as the main preoccupation. Kurvan. So, tat prayanti. Those who do, they gain that state, that abode, that swarupa. What is that? Yatra. Yatra means Yasmin Parama Shiva Pade. Yasmin Parama Shiva Pade. In which Parama Shiva Swarupa, Asmadadayaha. Like us, who are these Asmadadayaha? Gunabhimaninaha. For example, Brahmaji operating through Rajoguna creates the Jagat. Vishnu operating Sattva-guna looks after the maintenance. Shiva operating Tamoguna does a samvara. So means because of Gunabhimana, we are engaged in a specific task. That is what he says there. Wherein Paramashiva Pada is that, wherein we are as those servants appointed for some purpose. So Asmadadaya, Bhrutyadaya, Bhrutyaha. Prayanti means they attain, they go, they reach. They attain, they go, they reach. So Prayanti means attain. So where Yatra, that state means Yasmin Parama Shiva Pade. So Prayanti. So Prayanti, they attain that state. Wherein Asmadadayaha Ekaika Gunabhimaninaha, identified with a particular gunas among Sattva guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. Bhrutyaha. Bhrutya means Srishtyaadi Karma Niyataha, appointed for the function of creation, sustenance and destruction. Bhrutyaiva Tat Paramam Padam. That Paramapada, Prayanti, attain, they reach, they gain. And what you do? You also do the same thing as that and attain that Paramapada, Paramashivapada, Chit Shivapada, and not this. In fact, The little awareness of this can remove this conflict between Shaivites and Vaishnavites. Divinity is the ultimate one, where these are only, that is a particular, what is called as Adhishta Prata, deities etc. So we have to say Shiva Tattva, Vishnu Tattva, Brahmaji Tattva, not get carried away by the Nama, Rupa and all this thing. These Nama, Rupa are different for different functions. So that is that. So Paramashiva. So the Paramashiva, that is to be attained. Now that means, as far as Devartana Vidhana is concerned, almost it is over. Vashishta has got some questions. So he asked, so he wants to know how this Jiva has come into existence. How exactly is Jiva has come? This is the Parama Tattva. There can never be a trace of samsara. There cannot be never trace of any upadhi, etc. How this Jiva has come into existence? Exact krama, order in which it happens that actually this answer also is imagined by Jivan Mukta.